Welcome to an episode of One Question with Uptop Health, where our experts dig deeper on the topic at hand.
Hi, welcome to One Question with Uptop Health. And today we're going to talk about the article 7 KPI examples to assess ROI in your UX design. And so my first question is, for healthcare, which is the most important key performance indicator or KPI in healthcare? And Michael, could you start us, please?
Yeah, sure. Honestly, I think it depends on your organization and what your primary business goals are and what you're trying to achieve. I think all of these KPIs have merits. They're all interrelated. Some are specific metrics, specifically the conversion, drop-off rate, time on task, versus others. They're more general indicators. The SUS score and the NPS scores are general indicators. So if you think about it, as an example, if you're a payer, likely the KPI that's going to be most important to you is conversion rates. Trying to get as many new members in the door as possible. But then a close second, or an equal second, would be retaining these members year over year. So all of these KPIs play a role. Let's exclude SUS and NPS for now, but I like to think of this kind of metaphor. Think of the rest of the KPIs as gears on a machine. Any one of these gears, if any one of these gears are not operating at its peak efficiency, let's just say, they're not greased properly, the overall machine would not be running as smooth as it should be. And you could think of the SUS and the NPS scores as the overall performance of the machine. Okay. So unfortunately, I cannot just pick one KPI. I think it absolutely depends on what you're trying to, or what your business is and what you're trying to achieve. Correct?
Yeah, I agree with Mike. The 7 that we called out are high-level KPIs that across the board you would want to look at. But depending on your business, the organizational goals, the KPIs might be different. So for instance, if you are a healthcare delivery organization or a provider, it might be more about being able to make sure that your providers are discoverable, that appointments are able to be set more easily, looking at things across multiple devices and screens in more of an omni-channel perspective are some different KPIs that you would want to include. And conversion can be looked at in a couple different ways. To Mike's point about trying to get members to sign up, it's not, because most healthcare is provided through the employer. The employer selects the payer, and then the plan, you might have a choice between multiple plans. So when we talk about conversion, it's not a straight one-to-one comparison to e-commerce. But there may be some different plans that you want that member to potentially select with different add-on services that would be an enhancement that would benefit the member and benefit the payer. And so thinking about things from that perspective is a little deeper than just looking at the top level. But the one thing I think we would definitely agree on is there is no one KPI. If you looked at just one in a very narrow way, you could actually be chasing a woozle, as I've heard before, where you're actually chasing the wrong thing. And looking at it more holistically, I think is the best approach. We actually put together a healthcare CX metric checklist with some other recommended or suggested KPIs to consider if you're a payer or a provider, to think about things at a more holistic level, specific to your business versus just some best practice ideas. But in this article around the 7 KPI examples, it was really a way to tie back for you, the healthcare organization, how you would use or look at KPIs to measure the ROI of your UX investment.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Take care.